So for breakfast, I'm having strawberries, blueberries, and natural yogurt. This is full-fat natural yogurt with some granulated sweetener and a Nature Valley protein bar. Only 2 strawberries today, 2 large strawberries. I normally have 3, but I've run out. I only had 2 left. And super sweet blueberries. And I use the Yo Valley natural yogurt, and I'll have this now with a glass of water. It's an hour since I've eaten my breakfast, so it's time for me to do my bloods. I do a fasting test each morning, and then I test an hour after each meal. My goals are that it's under 5.3 on my fasting test and under 7.8 1 hour after food. So we shall see how that one went. Happy with a 6, that's way below my target. Yeah, pleased with that. My fasting this morning was only 3.8, so that was quite low. I did wake up starving as well. So with gestational diabetes, you find that every lady can tolerate different foods. I'm one of the lucky ones because I am able to tolerate 2 pieces of bread for my lunch. Some people can't tolerate any bread. It is just a case of trial and error, seeing what works for you. Sorry about the noise in the background. My washing machine's about to finish. So for my lunch, I'm having 2 pieces of seeded bread, ham, some salad, cucumber, olives and feta cheese. So this is the bread that I use. The Tesco Finest Super Seeded. A lot of people, from what I've read, find seeded bread is easier to tolerate than normal bread. And I've just got crumbed ham, some olives with lemon and herbs, Tesco feta cubes in a very annoying pot that leaks everywhere, watercress, spinach and rocket salad, and then I've used the Bertolli made with olive oil to butter my bread because natural fat is good for GD. So my alarm has just gone off to do my post-lunch reading. I set an alarm. When I finish eating, I set an alarm to go off an hour after, otherwise it doesn't happen. So I've done the school run and pegged some washing on the line as well after eating my lunch. So the exercise should have brought my sugars down, but it is boiling hot at the moment. A lot of people are experiencing that their bloods are just all over the place in the heat. Mine tend to be quite low in the heat, but I've literally just finished doing the wash and I'm probably going to sweat on my face. So yeah, we will see. It's good 6.3, which isn't as low as it has been lately. It's still below my maximum of 7.8, so happy days. So I just wanted to say, I've done a lot of research on gestational diabetes, which is why I'm eating what I am. The NHS quite often tell you just to reduce the carbs, no sugar and low fat. But when I've researched it, I've discovered that I've been on a Facebook group, Gestational Diabetes UK. I'll drop that in the links below. It's full of lots of information. They are an alternative to what the NHS say. Some NHS trusts say the same as them, but most of them say the opposite to them. So obviously it's up to you to do the reading and go for what works for you. But basically what they say is that natural fats are really good for you, and they natural fats help the body. I'm no good at explaining this stuff, but basically if you have carbs, like I just had that sandwich, the more natural fat that you have with it, hence the olives and the feta and the real butter, the olive butter, that will, when you've got fat, your body takes longer to break the carbs down, and therefore it gives you more of a slow release on the carbs. So that's why I am eating the things that I'm eating, and that works for me. Obviously this is just what works for me. It may not work for you, but yeah, just figured I'd share what works for me. So yeah, if you are a bit confused by what I'm doing and it goes against everything you've been told, take a look at that Facebook group and see what you think of it. I forgot to mention as well, protein. So the diet I'm following is natural fat, no sugar, minimal carbs, still carbs, but minimal, and I'll reduce them if I need to, and high protein. So yeah. So I'm feeling a little bit peckish now. So I'm having a Nature Valley protein bar. Honestly, couldn't cope with the gestational diabetes without these. I buy them in bulk off Amazon. They're only slightly cheaper there than buying them from a supermarket, I find, but it's just the convenience of knowing that I've got lots in. I'll pop the link below for the ones that I buy. I have seen people saying that they're really cheap in Costco, but we don't have a Costco membership. So yeah, I'm having that protein bar and a glass of Diet Coke to pick me up, so I can try and get some work done while Aria's in nursery. This heat, I'm the opposite to most people. Like, so many people say they can't eat in the heat, but I'm backwards. All I want to do is eat when it's hot. So yeah, great fun. So typically on the day that I'm filming this video, we've had a bit of a disaster. So yeah, we've had no time to cook at all. So I've resorted to, oh, I suppose it's actually quite good to show you, a Slimming World microwave meal. I always keep some of these in the freezer, the lasagnas especially, because I find them really good for me. So yeah, I would normally have like a little salad with it or something as well, but our kitchen's flooded. It's a disaster. So yeah, I've literally just got a microwave lasagna slapped on a plate. Doesn't look the best, but it is quite nice. The only place you can get these Slimming World meals is Iceland. So I've just done my test 1 hour after that Slimming World lasagna. I didn't eat all of it. It was a bit, it's supposed to go in the microwave for 20 minutes, but it came out burnt and horrible. So I didn't eat much of it. So yeah, no surprise that my bloods are only 4.4. So I'm going to have a snack now. Or if I stay all evening now without eating anything else, I'm going to be really low in the morning. So I'm going to have another protein bar. Hi, so it's the following morning now. I thought I would just hop on quickly just to show you how what I ate last night affected my fasting score. So there we go, 3.9 this morning. So yeah, that all worked really well for me. So yeah, that's what I eat in a day with gestational diabetes. I hope you liked this video. I've got, where am I now? 8 weeks left of my pregnancy. Obviously, that's assuming I go full term, which I may not, because a lot of gestational diabetes pregnancies don't go full term. Yeah, but I'm assuming I've got around 8 weeks left. So if you want to see any more of these videos in that time, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.